Good afternoon to you. Welcome to this good afternoon.
Yeah.
Tottenham away episode. It's always a fun episode with a young man here, Junior, joining me with his Tottenham top. Always looking good. I do like that screen top. That's probably one of my favourite sort of coloured top with the yellow. It's nice, very nicely, beautifully displayed. Anyway. We're not here, obviously, to talk about your tracksuit top. Yeah. We always, given the recent Harry Kane, and that's what I want to discuss with you. I want to discuss about this Harry Kane situation because the guys obviously know my take on it all, but they haven't heard much of you lately. So I figured, you know what? Let's bring you right on. And let them hear your take on it, because you will be the future of the Tottenham away YouTube. We were discussing that only the other day. But all jokes aside, guys. Before we hear his take, what should we ask the people that are watching to do? Make sure they
like.
What do they want to know? Like the pasta they're gonna eat, or the meat they're gonna eat later on, the burger.
They should like the video.
Oh, you gotta like the video. Make sure you like the video.
And you also got to subscribe to Tottenham Away. Of
course. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe, guys, to Tottenham Away. So those are the two things we want them to do. Other than that, we hope that everyone's having a wonderful afternoon. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever user you're doing, wherever you are in the world, because we have pretty much everyone around the globe watching.
All over the world.
So, no pressure, fam. No pressure. Everyone's watching you right now from various parts of the world. But, right, let's get straight into it, guys. Let's get into it. Harry Kane, what are your thoughts on what's been happening? Obviously, you've been hearing the news, you've watched our videos, we see what's your take on it?
Well, I think he's going to leave, personally. Straight into it. Because Levy's a businessman, and I don't think Kane's going to renew. So if he keeps him for one more year, he's going to lose him on a free.
Yeah.
So I feel like what Levy will do is he'd take the cash, take the 100 million, and if the talks are true and Bayern are putting a deadline, to push him even more to accept the deal, they've offered what he's asked. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Levy accepts. And
what would you do? We know what Levy is like with money. We know that, and everything else. We know that it probably makes more sense to sell him now than lose him on a free. I agree with that, and I think the vast majority watching probably would agree with that take as well. What would you do if you was the owner of that club? What would you do with Kane?
What would I do with Kane? I'd try and convince him to the project.
Yeah.
Maybe give in a few more signings as well.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham obviously have the money. I'd give him a few signings, top quality signings, to prove that Tottenham are trying to be better and trying to win trophies. Hopefully convince him, and I give him a 1 year extension.
Yeah.
So that if Tottenham don't do well this year, then we'll let him go. But if they do well, then we can extend his contract again.
Oh, you mean put a clause? So if we don't do well at the end of next season, someone can come in with, say,
release clause for him.
A release clause.
Yeah, and he's also going to have 1 year left if we just do a 1 year extension.
I'm going to play a little bit here, right? Yeah. If you were Kane, though, now that's what you would do if you was in charge of Tottenham. Now, if you was Harry Kane and the club said what you've just said, what would you do as Harry Kane?
If I was Kane, I would take it, and if Tottenham fell, let's say if Tottenham have the same season they had this year, finish 8th, no trophies, no Europe, then I would go. But if Tottenham make those signings, the top quality signings, so that Kane can have that support around him, and Tottenham do well, they win a FA Cup, Carabao Cup, they get top 4, they challenge potentially, if the signings are that good, potentially go on a surprising title challenge, then I would stay. But it just depends on this season is right. If Tottenham keep him 1 year extension signings, this season is vital.
But as it stands today, what you know, and you're Harry Kane, and you know what's happened in the last 7-8 years that you've been at this club. As it stands today, has Tottenham done enough for you, Mr. Harry Kane, to say sign and stay with Spurs?
No, not really, to be honest. They haven't really...
So why should he stay?
Well, I mean, if it's from what's... No, so if it was what I'm saying...
Yeah.
Like, if I was... Then he would stay. But if it's what Levy's doing, and Levy's just, like, not challenging for trophies, not just trying to always save the money...
Yeah.
Instead of actually pushing the football club, which will probably earn him more money in hindsight if he invests. And then... If you're looking in that sense... Then I'll go because I want to win trophies, and if the club doesn't want to win trophies and we're not on the same page, then I've got to go.
How? I mean, you're 13, so I'm part of the old generation where we've seen it all with Spurs. But you're 13 years old. You probably go as far as back as Pochettino.
Yeah.
Do you remember anyone before him? Hardly,
yeah.
Just about.
Tim Westwood.
Tim Sherwood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sherwood. All right, but let's say you remember your best memory or your memories that you can go as far back as when Pochettino started at Spurs.
Yeah,
so you're part of that generation. How are you feeling for the season? Given what's been happening since the Pochettino days and since then. How are you approaching this year? How is your state of mind? How are you looking forward to the season?
I mean, this season, it's going to be one game a week.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of competitors this year as well. You've got, obviously, like the City, even Arsenal, Liverpool are going to be back, Chelsea are going to be back. And you have, like, the likes of Villa, Brighton, they're still going to be around because Villa made a few really good signings. And I feel like Tottenham, they just need to push. Hopefully, Postecoglou works out. And hopefully, the best case scenario is maybe go win a trophy. Obviously, to start off with Carabao, FA Cup, doesn't matter. And just try and get top 4 with the trophy on the side as well. Do
you think top 4 is doable, given the teams that you just said? Do you think top 4 is doable for this Tottenham side? Is it too much pressure on the new manager to really deliver that?
No, it's doable because it's doable. Even though the sides of it, it's still doable because it's not like Tottenham are like a bad team or anything. It's like they still got good players. Kane, Kulusevski, Romero. We still got good players. It's definitely doable. It's just if all those things work out, then it is doable.
All right. We know Daniel Levy has gone to Miami. That's why we said Miami time is what we call the fun because in all this. Round and round we go, merry-go-round, whatever we want to call it.
Yeah.
He's gone off to Miami. If it's true that that's what's really happened, what do you make of that? Like in the middle of one of the biggest transfer in Tottenham's, one of the biggest assets, if not the biggest asset that Spurs have. The CEO has gone to Miami. Do you reckon he's gone on holiday? Do you reckon he's gone to chat to Smoking Joe?
I don't know at this point, man. Levy's he's just a wild card. He's just like anything. Literally, I don't know if I think he's just gone on holiday.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, he just doesn't care about Tottenham. He's probably just he's probably focusing on other priorities about maybe he's like buying a house in Miami or something or just buying something in Miami and he's just focused on that instead of focusing on helping Tottenham.
Let's move on to some good news before we finish off the video. We've got Ashley Phillips from Blackburn has joined Spurs. 18-year-old, really good centre back. Has been spoken of really well. He was England captain of his age group under 18. He's got really good technical abilities, good passing, good defender, good in the air. Everything well has been spoken about. He's at Spurs. Remains to be seen if he goes into under 23 team or he comes straight into he joins the main squad. And secondly, Mickey van der Ven looks like we've got him over the line as well. So 2 centre backs are definitely on their way to Spurs. Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I'll start off with Van der Ven because he's probably going to be the one that will start most games. I feel like it is a good signing, but like I don't really watch the Bundesliga, but from what people have said, it is a good signing. But the thing is, it is 50 million euros, and maybe we could have got Tapsoba instead, which is...
Well, it's about... I know what people are saying about maybe the add-ons and stuff, but at the moment it looks like more towards 35,
yeah,
34, 35
add-ons could go up to 50. I feel like it is a good signing, but we maybe could have got Tapsoba instead, but Van der Ven next to Romero, who's had a year in the league now.
Yeah.
Like properly. I feel like they could do well together maybe, and yeah.
You're looking forward to getting to know him. Tapsoba is still doable. I mean, even Van der Ven is signed, Tapsoba could still come. It's not like Spurs are lacking the money in the transfer. They could get him too, so we'll watch out for that. But for the time being, you're happy with those two signings. Do you feel like we need anyone else other than obviously in defence? Do you feel like anywhere else on the pitch, obviously with Kane going, that needs to be looked at? But what about in midfield, like centre mid? Do you think we need maybe a holding mid or another time in midfielder?
I think for the midfield, I think we're covered, to be honest.
Okay.
Bentancur's obviously going to be back.
Yeah.
Like early part of the season, but we have Bissouma, which could really work well in this formation.
Yeah.
We still have Maddison and Ndombele, Lo Celso all in one position, which they could all fight for. We could sell one of them on if we need to as well. And then we still have Højbjerg as well.
What do you make of Højbjerg? Are you happy that he's staying, or would you like to see someone else playing in that number 6 role?
Well, I mean, it's obviously good that he's staying because he's not a bad player. He's a good player to have like in the squad. But I feel like I'd like to see when Bentancur comes back, Bentancur and Bissouma, because I feel like they'll work more well.
Yeah, and
together.
Maddison in front, or Lo Celso.
Yeah,
by the way, Lo Celso or Ndombele, which of the two would you keep and go? Because we can't have 3 attacking midfielders in the formation that we're going to be playing in. So, who would out of the two would you keep and would you go?
Lo Celso's been really good in the friendlies that he's played in as well, West Ham and Sailors.
Yeah.
Can't really make of that Sailors game, but against West Ham he was pretty good. So I feel like we should keep Lo Celso, and I don't know what we should do with Ndombele. I feel like we could loan him out for one more season if he doesn't do well.
That's after you said that you would keep him. Now you're talking about getting rid of him. What's going on?
Okay, so the thing with me is that I didn't see Lo Celso for 2 years. And if I'm honest, I forgot he was even at the club. Because he's just been out on loan and gone ever since we bought him, and then he barely played, and then he was barely playing. So I didn't even... But then Ndombele just Lo Celso's been doing well when he's friendlies, and I feel like he has more to bring now.
Okay.
You know.
Shakhtar Donetsk tomorrow. We've wrapped it up with we've got that Shakhtar Donetsk, obviously Barcelona midweek, and then the season starts in literally a week's time.
A week.
What do you want to see in these two friendlies?
I want to see good football. If Kane's staying, then obviously you want him to play. But if he's not staying,
tomorrow's going to be very telling if he starts, or if he starts, then I'm not sure because I don't know a player so close to leaving.
Should start.
Starts the match.
Yeah.
Or if he doesn't start, that could be also very telling, no?
Yeah, I feel like if Kane doesn't start tomorrow, then it's done.
It's done, yeah.
He's gone, but it's all gonna come out eventually, anyways. If Tottenham keep him or he goes, and I feel like I just wanna see players perform for their roles. So if Kane's leaving and Richarlison plays, I want Richarlison to perform so that he's trying to tell Tottenham, you don't need another striker. I'm gonna fill
you got
the
me.
hole. Yeah, I just want players to step up.
Listen, you made some really valid points. Very, very, very. It's certainly given me food for thought. What your take has had to say. Let me know what you guys have make of little man over here. Let me know your thoughts on what his take on it is. He's going to be reading all your comments below. So make sure there's loads and loads and loads of comments. Make sure there are lots and lots of
likes.
Absolutely. Smash that like. Give him all your likes, like a little pat on the back for him. And of course, lastly, if you are viewing and you haven't subscribed, it's free. What do we say? Subscribe, right?
Yeah, just subscribe.
Exactly. Come on, subscribe. Tell him, subscribe, man.
Subscribe.
Come on, man. Subscribe. Tell him to subscribe.
Subscribe.
If not, tell him we're going to do it now. I'm joking. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
We're not threatening.
We're not. Right, guys. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Little man's going to be reading all your comments below. And as always, forever always,
come on, you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.